All right, I hope you're ready to go on a little Facebook content adventure together. We are going to be looking at a few different pages that I've pulled up. And remember, in the next lecture, you're going to be doing this with your own competition to make sure you're getting good in that niche. I'm going to show you a few strategies that these people are using. We're going to be doing this fully live with you. And then I want to jump over to a couple of cool tools just to show you how to find the trending topics and good content to post on your Facebook page. So let's go ahead and jump in. You can see I'm on a page called Lad Bible at the moment. Now, Lad Bible, you can see, are very, very successful. And this is why I'm pulling up a case study like this. And this is what you want to look at as well, is case studies that are doing really well. 35 million followers is an incredible amount of followers. And why they have so many followers is basically because they post viral content. Now, it's really hard to get this many followers with an actual brand page, and we go through strategies later in the course to show you how you can create a parallel page that has more viral content in it and then link them back to your page. But for now, we're just using pages like this, which are more centered to go viral, more centered to grow really, really quickly, as inspiration of how we can adapt that content into our business and adapt their styles into our business and brand, because we know it works better than any other sort of content on Facebook. So the first thing I want to show you is the cadence. Now, you can see how often these people post. So there seems to be almost every hour, and you can see they get a lot of interaction because they have so many followers to start. But these videos just keep going more and more viral, and the content is one of the most critical, if not the most critical aspect for you when you're growing a Facebook page. Make sure you're posting frequently, make sure you're posting really often, and then as we'll get into in Module 8, we'll be able to adapt and grow. Module 7, I believe, we'll be able to adapt and grow to the insights and double down on what's working and hold off on what's not working. So come into the Lad Bible. The first thing that I see they post a lot of videos, almost one video an hour, and it just means that videos work really well on Facebook at the moment. You can see they get a lot of interaction, on a lot of engagement. Come in and analyze what sort of questions, what sort of call to actions are they posting on it. Now, remember, it's going to be slightly different because this is such a large page. They're not really putting that much effort into call to actions and trying to grow, because they get all that organic growth from just posting viral shareable content like this Bob Marley haircut that someone has got, which is, very organically viral. And then they give credit. You can see they post other people's content and just give credit in the comments, which is fine to do. People will soon have to buy a car to prove their age before accessing sites. So just like basically content that is quite clickbaity, that they know people are interested in. Remember, they're writing trends, they do humor, and you can see how many they're just doing. Links and videos is the only things I've seen so far. Links and videos, more videos, just viral stuff, and you can see they get a lot of engagement, a lot of interaction from that. So I would, if I was trying to copy this or trying to get inspiration from this, look to see how we can use some of these viral videos, some interesting call to action, the clickbait sort of things. Guy divides internet by having tuna on his pancakes. And so they try and post something like this. So what I take from this post is, this is a very controversial topic. I know everyone's going to have an opinion. Do you have tuna on a pancake? Some people are like, oh, that's disgusting. And other people are like, oh, I'd actually do it. Posting these controversial topics is something that I would take away from that post, even if there's a very obvious yes to it. It's like, is Justin Bieber the most handsome man in the world? Well, obviously the answer is no to most people, but it's like, that's a controversial topic because it's like, of course he's not. Who thinks he is? Comment on it and have that post go very viral. So it's about one thing that we took away from this is posting controversial things that people are going to get personally interested in and share and comment on and help that spread. We can come across to something like Nike, where and I love the elegance of the tick and just the Just Do It at the top. A very, very good representation of what we went over in the last module. But we can come down and we can start looking at their content. And remember what we can look at. So these are posts. This is something that I believe was pinned since it's posted so long ago. And 6.4 million views, pretty incredible. But then we can start to get into the actual content. And you can see they're posting lots of videos, lots of photo, and you just come through and just
see how they're not posting specifically things that are relevant to their brand. He's wearing a Nike hat and he's probably a Nike athlete, but it's just like they're commenting on trends that are happening. So they're just commenting on Kevin Hart's marathon because that is a trend that's happening. And it's not really pushing their brand. It's just in their niche, running, sport, things that they're commenting on. And the thing that I'm taking from this page is it doesn't have to be specifically about your brand. And then you can post ads like this. Bigger brands like this are not going to have crazy call to actions because they're more looking for brand awareness than actual call to actions because they're such a big brand. But you can come in here and get good insights from a big account like that. Now, Amazing is the next one I want to go through because it's a competitor of mine from my Freedom Formula business. They also teach people how to sell products on Amazon FBA, and they sell products themselves. And you can see, you can come in, they get a lot less engagement, a lot smaller than Nike and Lad Bible, but it's always good to see, okay, cool, this is an engagement post. They're trying to engage people here. Again, they're trying to engage people here. And with a call to action, who's working towards something. It's a question and people are commenting and sparking that interaction. You can see that posted better than their one, which was just a photo. You can see they're sharing other people's videos, which is Ryan Moran, who is another one of our competitors. You can see it getting a lot of views from that share. More engaging, motivational things. So you can see in our niche that people are going for motivation, things that are inspiring people, little quotes with the founder next to him. You can see, oh, cool, I can start to create this sort of content about me. I could put me next to some quotes and just really get the ideas from that. Lastly, I've gone with something like Vogue, which is a much bigger company, of course, but you just want to come in here and see the cadence that people are posting in your niche to bring it back to yours. You can see they're posting a lot of stuff back to their website. You can see they get the link up here in the post, so they're linking people back. And then here's another article on Vogue. Should take notes. She's been walking for longer than a very good little clickbaity article, and you can see they're just trying to get people's attention. What is she wearing now? It's like a question, It's, again, a little bit controversial. Kim Kardashian's a little controversial, very popular, writing these trends, writing these things that they know people are already going to be interested in and putting their own spin to it. And you can see a lot of links, a lot less videos in this one, but also a lot less shares. So that may be evident that videos are necessary. They do get the most interaction and most watches right now. So I will do that for your competitors. And then what I wanted to just show you is a couple of things. The first one is Google Trends. So Google Trends is a great way to try and find something that is trending right now. So you can see over here things that are trending, Kim Kardashian or Taylor Swift. We can click on that. And you can see their interest over time. You can see which one's more popular. And you come over here and just get really good insights into what people are looking for, what's currently trending, what the topics are that you can create content around. So you can see International Women's Day. Like, I had no idea when International Women's Day was, but if I can click on this and I can see it's trending up, it's March 4th. So it's right now. So cool. Maybe I should create some content about International Women's Day for this was it. What else can I create content about? Game of Thrones, Ash Wednesday, Southwest Airlines, maybe Kylie Jenner. Just these things that are popping up that I had no idea what's happening because, I don't watch the news, I don't have a TV. But if I come over to Google Trends, I can start shaping my content around that. And even the World Cup, American football, March Madness is about to start. And make content that's not, your brand doesn't have to be 100% relevant to these things, but you can see how brands are leveraging these trending topics and putting their own spin on it. Now, the last one, I'm going to open a private window because I do block this website on my computer because it is too addictive otherwise. Come over to Reddit and you can see what is trending on Reddit. Now, trending today, you can see these things that are trending up here, things that people are talking about, things that people are upvoting, and you can really start to, and if you're a real viral sort of page like Lad Bible, they just come over here and they source their content from here and they just repost it. They just come get this video and they would repost it on Facebook. What is this guy being uncomfortable dancing? It's something that's very shareable on Facebook, and people would love that. Joe Rogan podcast. You don't want to just share Joe Rogan podcast, but You can see what type of content's going well. You can see what type of trends are going on at the moment, and you can adapt that for your own page and your own content. Now, remember, you can use something like Canva to shape everything, to create everything if you don't have a graphic designer, if you don't use Photoshop. And you can start, remember, putting out this content consistently is the key, and regularly. Like, this content is going to be what really does blow up your page. Make sure it's really high quality. Make sure you know the purpose behind each piece, whether it's engagement to grow your page more, build trust with your fans, or a hard call to action.